Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I'm actually starting this video a bit early today. It's literally 3:30 in the morning. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's literally 3:30, right? 3:30 in the morning right now, and I'm filming this video, so it's pretty early. So I apologize if I look tired, but I really wanna, get my day started early. Okay, but you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin right now is dropping below $30,000. Okay, yesterday, okay, we saw it at $31,000. Okay, I was obviously really hyped. If you guys haven't seen my most previous video, and of course in yesterday's stream, I was talking about that, and I was pretty happy about it. But I just knew this was in fact going to happen. Bitcoin right now is now back down below $30,000, just below $31,000. Okay, 30,900. You guys can see that just below 31K. And we know, right, if I go to the 4-hour time frame, we know for the past few days, every single time we see Bitcoin pump to $31,000, it always tends to have a correction back down to $30,000. And that's been happening for the past few days, right? We saw one right here. Okay, that's one, that's two, that's three, that's four, and now this is the fifth time, pretty much, right, that we have seen Bitcoin, pump up to, $31,000 and it drops back down to 30K, right? So it seems like Bitcoin cannot break this resistance line, which is $32,000. But I really do believe in the next, I don't know, few days, but I reckon very, very soon, okay, very soon, we will in fact see Bitcoin break out of $31,000 and finally touch 32K. And I told you guys many times, once we actually see Bitcoin, surpass this line right here, this level of, $32,000, once we actually see Bitcoin reach that price target, I think, from there on, we will in fact have another rally up, like what we have in fact been seeing all of, 2023 with these rallies up, right? We will in fact continue that rally to the upside once Bitcoin actually touches 32K and surpasses $32,000, because it seems like right now this is a very strong resistance line for Bitcoin. Okay, at $31,000, it's a very strong resistance line. So we will see. Okay, but soon enough, okay, Bitcoin has to break out of it. You know what I mean? Soon enough, it just has to make a move. Okay, and Bitcoin has to do something big very soon. Okay, very soon. What do I mean by soon? Maybe in the next few days or maybe a week or so, right? But very soon we will in fact see another rally up to the upside. Okay, so be excited for that, guys. Okay, but yeah, all of 2023 has been looking pretty amazing for Bitcoin. Okay, pretty much this entire year has been a recovery year, because we know, in 2022 we have dropped a lot, and of course just last year in November and December we were in fact at its bottom. Bitcoin was in fact at its bottom, and clearly we have in fact created a new pattern to the upside, and Bitcoin is clearly, breaking out from all of this. Okay, so the market this morning is slightly dropping. Okay, the global crypto market has dropped slightly than yesterday, where it was yesterday. It's currently at 1.21 trillion. Okay, and overall the market's down 0.52%. Right, so not much movement. Okay, we are in fact seeing some slight drops for a fair few altcoins, but majority of them are in fact still holding up very, very well. But some of them are in fact not really moving. So really it's just one of those days again, just like yesterday, right? We didn't really see much movements yesterday, and today it seems like pretty much the same thing. Okay, now there is in fact a fair few charts that I want to show you guys in today's video, starting with this one. Okay, Bitcoin. Now this was in fact posted a couple of hours ago, around 8 hours ago, right? That we were in fact seeing a breakout for Bitcoin. Okay, we know Bitcoin was in fact inside this bar, okay, in between this resistance line and the support level, right? We all know that, and clearly a break out of it. But right now, obviously, Bitcoin is in fact dropping back down, right? It's clearly dropping back down, right? But we will see, right? This is obviously just a slight drop. Bitcoin's clearly just below, $31,000. Okay, maybe in the next few minutes, few hours, it will eventually, bounce back up to 31K. But it seems like every single time, guys, it does in fact break down to 30K. Once we see Bitcoin at 31K, it just breaks down to 30K, right? But I reckon very soon, okay, something big for Bitcoin will move very, very shortly. So yes, this is a chart indicating, okay, that every single time that Bitcoin does in fact surpass $31,000, it does in fact have a correction back down to 30K. And this chart just shows you that, right? It just shows you that clearly. Okay, so I don't know why this keeps happening, but it clearly says here that once we actually see a Bitcoin break above, $32.5 thousand, it's gonna pump, from there on. And that's exactly what I told you guys. And it seems like this person is in fact agreeing with me as well. So it is in fact a very patient game. Okay, and this is why, guys, you got to be very patient. Bitcoin does in fact move on its side a lot. It likes to consolidate. Okay, and when we get days like that, right, you guys can see it, right? The market's not really moving at all today. We're gonna get days like this, okay? And it may seem boring, but most days like this, especially when it's not really moving, okay, when it's quiet, it's actually the most important, in my opinion, because you should really take this as an opportunity to stack more and plan on whether Bitcoin will pump up or down. Okay, so here's another chart that I want to show you guys, indicating that we will potentially see Bitcoin potentially break above $31,000 once again to the upside, or will we see a correction back down and break this support level for Bitcoin, okay, but back down below $30,000, so around $29.5 thousand. So yes, Bitcoin, okay, has in fact been moving on its side for 12 days. 12 days, guys. That's almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks since we have seen a Bitcoin in between this resistance line and the support level. So that's absolutely insane, and that's why I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin, right, just has to do something very, very big soon, right? So in the next few days, maybe, or maybe in the next week or so, it just has to do something, right? And potentially, I think Bitcoin will in fact break above this resistance line and continue up to the upside. We're going to see Bitcoin reach 32K, 33K, 35K, and it'll just continue on from there. A lot of people are in fact predicting that the strong price target here for Bitcoin to hit is in fact $35,000, and I do totally agree with them, right? So if Bitcoin doesn't have a correction back down to the downside, it's going to straight up just move up to $35,000. 35K is in fact a magnet from this point. Okay, it really, really is. It's a strong price target for Bitcoin to hit, especially in July. I told you guys many times that this month in July, since this is a new month, July should be an amazing year, for Bitcoin, because throughout Bitcoin history, July, Bitcoin performs pretty well for this month. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to rally right this month. So we could potentially see Bitcoin pump to 35K this month alone, and that would be absolutely amazing to see. Or we could potentially see Bitcoin, have a correction back down to the downside to $29,000 and then break back up to 30K, and of course back up to 31, and then it reaches $35,000. But I think, like I said many times, I think it's just gonna pump 35K, right? I don't think we're going to see a massive correction back down to the downside, right? So it's looking pretty good right now. Bitcoin's still holding up very, very well. So Bitcoin has in fact been forming this cup pattern. Okay, you guys can clearly see this curve, okay, and a handle. So clearly it's showing like a cup, right? And I've been talking about this pattern for a fair bit, and everyone else has as well. And we know $30,000 is in fact the resistance, okay, for Bitcoin, around 30, especially $31,000, right? So the next target is, okay, potentially $42,000. Okay, that's what this chart is in fact indicating. Everyone's saying it's going to be 35, 38, 39, 40, 42. Everyone else is different, but it's pretty similar. It's pretty close, right? With these different predictions and these price targets for Bitcoin to hit in the next upcoming few weeks, very, very soon. But personally, I think Bitcoin will, have a breakout, okay, and it's going to easily reach $35,000, and then of course it's going to continue on from there. $38,000. Obviously, we're going to see it consolidate, okay, move on its side, because that's like what Bitcoin does, right? And it's just what it likes to do. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to rally and then of course consolidate, maybe have obviously small corrections along the way, but it's just going to keep pumping, guys. Okay, I really do believe all of this year in 2023 we're going to see Bitcoin pump. This year alone, I think we're just going to see Bitcoin have a recovery. And I really do believe, towards the end of this year in 2023, we're going to see Bitcoin at 50K. I've been mentioning that many times. And I really do believe that's a very realistic price target for Bitcoin to hit towards the end of this year in 2023. So time will tell, we will see. Now, one more chart that I want to show you guys, okay? We know Bitcoin has in fact been having this falling wedge and a head bottom. And obviously right now, ever since the beginning of 2023, we have in fact been, forming this new pattern up to the upside. So obviously Bitcoin is in fact slowly recovering from its lows, and it's all up from here. The Bitcoin halving is in fact about to happen. And I told you guys many times, right? the next bull market, my personal price prediction for Bitcoin is over 200K. In this chart, and this person is in fact predicting that it's time, right? Bitcoin is on the road to 200K, meaning, right, we're not going to go back down below to 25K, potentially maybe even $20,000. I don't think in Bitcoin history we will ever see Bitcoin at $20,000 ever again. $20,000 and below $20,000, that's never going to happen. And I was saying this when Bitcoin, about like 3 weeks ago or a month ago, right, when it was at $26,000, $25,000, when it was in fact slightly dropping a couple of weeks ago. I told you guys, I don't think Bitcoin, yeah, it's dropping now, but I don't think Bitcoin's going to drop to, like $20,000. It didn't. Obviously, it just went back up to 30K, and this is where we are right now. And I still believe we're not going to see Bitcoin at 20K. A lot of, people out there, and of course the bears, right, want to see Bitcoin at 20K so they can buy more and stack more, but it's not going to happen. Okay, it's not going to happen. It's all ups from here, guys. Okay, for the past few days, past few weeks, I've been showing you guys plenty of charts indicating that it's all ups from here for Bitcoin in 2023, and of course 2024. The Bitcoin halving. We know exactly what happens with Bitcoin once we have the halving, and not just Bitcoin but altcoins. It all pumps. The entire cryptocurrency market pumps like crazy in the bull market, right? So yes, the next Bitcoin bull run is in fact about to happen, and we will enter the next bull market very, very soon, right? I want to say we are in fact 100% in a bull market just yet. We're still in a bear market. Bitcoin is nowhere near its previous all-time highs, right? Still pretty low and cheap. And that's why I've been telling you guys this is a great opportunity to still stack into Bitcoin and buy Bitcoin. It's never too late at all, right? In fact, this is like the perfect time to buy Bitcoin, okay? But you guys can see the Fingrid index today is currently at 64. So we are in fact strongly holding in the greens now. Okay, yesterday we were sort of like in between, the yellow and the green, but we're in fact at 62. So today's at 64. It's slightly gone up. You guys can clearly see. So we are still in greed mode, just like yesterday and last week. But last month we were in fact in neutral. So it seems like everyone is not really fearful right now for Bitcoin and crypto, which is absolutely amazing, and we shouldn't be. We all should be greedy right now. Okay, we all should be greedy right now. Okay, so that's absolutely amazing to see. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I just really wanted to make this video just to show you guys what's happening with Bitcoin and crypto today. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and more videos will of course be coming your way. I will in fact be going live later on as well, so come and join that. I really would appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a blessed day, guys.